The galactic Concord had ruled for 12,000 cycles. In that time, they had catalogued millions of worlds, classified countless species, and written the rules of survival across the stars. One rule was absolute: no sapient life could evolve on a Class 12 Deathworld. The gravity crushed bones, the atmosphere burned lungs, the predators hunted in packs that never slept, and the weather itself seemed designed to erase anything foolish enough to crawl out of the slime. Earth had been classified Class-14. No one had ever bothered to check if the classification was correct, because no one believed anything could survive there. High Strategist Vexlara of the Concord stood on the command deck of the orbital fortress above Karos Prime. Her 4 eye stalks swiveled toward the tactical holomap. Red icons pulsed across 3 sectors. The Vorath Swarm had breached the outer defenses again. A hive species with no individuals, only the collective. Endless bodies, endless hunger. "We lose another system tomorrow," her adjutant whispered. "The evacuation fleet is already overloaded." Vexlara's mandibles clicked in frustration. "We need a miracle." The miracle arrived unannounced. A small, angular vessel dropped out of hyperspace just beyond the defensive perimeter. No energy signature the Concord recognized. No hails in standard protocols. Just a single transmission in broken galactic common. "This is Captain Elias Kane of the United Terran Expeditionary Force. We received your distress beacon. We're here to help." Vexlara stared at the sensor returns. The ship was tiny, barely the size of a Concord corvette. 20 life signs aboard. Soft, warm signatures. No armor plating thicker than a hatchling shell. She almost laughed. "Open channel," she ordered. The human face appeared on the main screen. Short-cropped hair streaked with gray. Eyes the color of old steel. A faint scar ran from temple to jaw. "High Strategist," he said with a nod. "We've been monitoring your war for 6 standard months. The Vorath are predictable once you understand their neural relays. We can help disrupt them." Vexlara's eye stalks narrowed. "You are humans?" "Yes." "The Deathworld myth?" Elias smiled thinly. "Myth to you. Reality to us." She studied him. Small. Bipedal. No exoskeleton. No venom glands. Fragile. Laughable. "We appreciate the offer," she said carefully, "but this is no place for tourists. The Vorath number in the billions on the ground. We are losing ground every hour." Elias didn't flinch. "Send us to Outpost Delta. It's the weakest link in your line. Let us hold it." Vexlara hesitated. Outpost Delta was a graveyard. 3 previous garrisons had been overrun. But if these humans wanted to die quickly, who was she to argue? "Permission granted," she said. "Do not expect rescue." The human ship descended toward the dust-choked surface of Karos Prime. Outpost Delta sat on a cracked plateau ringed by jagged obsidian cliff. Wind howled through the canyons like a living thing. The Concord garrison, 400 soldiers, had been reduced to 112. They watched the human dropships land with a mixture of pity and curiosity. Captain Elias Kane stepped out first. Behind him came his company, 180 humans, men and women in matte gray armor that looked patched together from salvage. Rifles that hummed with unfamiliar power cells. No energy shields. No grav assist packs. Just stubborn flesh and steel. Sergeant Mira Voss, second in command, scanned the horizon. "Vorath scouts already probing the perimeter. They'll hit hard tonight." Elias nodded. "Then we dig in." The Concord commander, Lieutenant Thalkir, met them at the main gate. Tall, chitin-plated, mandibles twitching. "You are smaller than the legends," he said. Elias shrugged. "Legends grow in the telling. Reality is smaller, but meaner." Thalkir gestured to the walls. "We have lost 3 layers of defense. The swarm will breach by dawn." "Good," Elias said. "Gives us something to shoot at." The humans moved like they had done this before. They didn't complain about the thin air or the radiation spike. They reinforced weak points with scavenged metal and their own strange explosive. They set up overlapping fields of fire. They trained with the Concord soldiers, teaching them human tricks: suppressive fire, bounding overwatch, improvised traps. Private Jax Reed, barely 19, sat cleaning his rifle beside a young Concord warrior named Zeth. "Why do you fight?" Zeth asked. "This is not your world." Jax looked up. "Back home, we had a saying: if you see someone drowning, you throw them a rope. Even if you can't swim." Zeth tilted his head. "Illogical." Jax grinned. "Humans specialize in illogical."